Introduction. The Buddha taught, true wisdom is knowing when to let go. Letting go isn't weakness, it's strength, clarity, and self-mastery. It frees us from negative emotions, empty desires, and heavy attachments. When we learn to let go, we find inner peace and walk more lightly through life, instead of staying stuck in pain or regret. The world we live in is noisy. Everyone is chasing something, trying to prove themselves, craving to own more, and striving to become someone recognized. But the Buddha didn't chase. He let go. He didn't shout to be heard. He stayed silent to understand. He didn't teach us how to live another person's life, but showed us the way home, back to ourselves. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to carry pain forever. What you need is to start letting go of what isn't yours and letting go of the person you're trying to imitate. Let go of anger, fear, painful memories, and the need to control everything. When you let go, you'll find what the world cannot give you: peace. You're not falling behind, not broken, and not too late. You're simply carrying heavy burdens. And maybe it's time to set them down. This world won't be too good or too bad for you. When you're ready to let go of certain things, you'll gain others that are more meaningful, and life will stay in a state of relative balance. Letting go is also a kind of wisdom. Wise people know that when you give, you'll receive in some way. True wisdom isn't always about holding on. Sometimes you win by walking away, grow by letting go, and find freedom by opening your hand. The more you give, the more you receive. If you work hard, you'll be rewarded fairly. And even if you don't see results yet, you'll still gain experience and grow. On golden rice fields, farmers upset by sparrows eating grain caught them with guns and nets, thinking it would guard the harvest. Next year, locusts arrived in masses, devastating crops. Then they realized they had destroyed sparrows, the locusts' natural enemies. The farmer gave the sparrows a little grain, and in return they helped catch grasshoppers and protect the harvest. This example shows us that by letting go and giving, we gain greater benefits and grow even more. A man rowed a small boat across a river. Halfway it capsized. He clung tightly to his bag of money, refusing to let go even as people on the shore shouted, "Let go! Swim!" But he couldn't bring himself to let it go, and in the end he held on to the money until he drowned. True leaders know how to let go of pride, are willing to learn, willing to delegate, and focus on developing successors. They let go of their ego and understand that holding on to past successes only blocks their growth. If you don't let go of past pain, you won't find happiness in the present. And if you hold on too tightly to money, you won't be able to make more. There are things we lose no matter how tightly we hold on. You might keep a large sum of money without spending, sharing, or investing it. Years later, the money may still be there, but its value has dropped sharply. So the best way is to use money wisely and find ways to create more. When you let go of your troubles, your mind feels lighter. When problems come, you worry too much and hold on to trivial things, but they're just like stones blocking the road, weighing down your spirit and slowing your journey. When you let go of your desires, you'll find hope. Desires are often far away, while hope is a goal right in front of you. So assess your abilities honestly and do your best with what you have. Letting go is strength, not weakness. It's an inner power that frees you from dependence, helping you give up small things to keep something greater, letting go of short-term gains to preserve what lasts. Letting go brings you back to the best version of yourself, whole, peaceful, and full of hope. Letting go isn't about losing, it's about creating space, clearing the rocks from your path to welcome something better. New opportunities and growth. Recognize what to release and what to keep, so your life's journey is guided by wisdom, not pain. Let go of what drains your heart, let go of those who chose to leave, and let go of the expectations you put on yourself, those invisible pressures that weigh heavy on your mind. Everyone carries unspoken pain, Old wounds, quiet losses, or moments of disappointment they can't share with anyone. But the way you face and rise above them is what truly shows your character and inner strength. Holding on stubbornly or chasing after things isn't always the right choice. Wise people know when to hold on and when to let go, and sometimes, letting go takes real courage. A man was chased by a fierce tiger to the edge of a cliff. He grabbed onto a small branch, but it couldn't hold his weight. At last he closed his eyes, let go. Luckily he fell onto a cart full of hay. Had he been a moment slower, he would have hit the rocks below. He bravely let go at the right time and survived. There are things you need to let go, not because they're no longer important, but because you deserve peace. To welcome something new, you have to release what's old. Amid heartbreak and silence, you'll realize that true worth isn't in holding on to someone, but in holding on to yourself. So come back to you, the one who's been through it all, understands deeply, and is learning to live more gently each day. Happiness doesn't come from having it all, but from letting go at the right time and valuing yourself. Being yourself, even if imperfect yet authentic, is the most beautiful thing. What's meant for you will come back, and what isn't, no matter how tightly you hold on, will slip away. Learn to accept that not everything is in your control. Sometimes the best you can do is to breathe deeply, trust yourself, and flow with nature. The journey back to yourself is ongoing, requiring patience and compassion for your own soul. Don't fear moments of weakness, for it's in those very times that you uncover the strength within. Remember, you are unique, you are enough, and you deserve a peaceful, joyful life. A life where you can be fully yourself. The tighter you hold on to desires and worries, the more exhausted you become. But the more you release those burdens, the lighter, freer, and happier you'll feel. Letting go and giving up are not the same. Giving up is weakness, a surrender. Letting go is acceptance that helps you move forward. A purposeful pause, not neglect, defeat, or despair. Conclusion. The ability to recognize and let go at the right time is the peak of self-understanding and of life itself, guiding you toward wholeness and peace. Letting go isn't weakness, it's the greatest strength because it frees your heart. And a free heart is a strong heart. The Buddha taught, let go to find what's better and the path of self-growth. Don't hold on to what isn't yours, so your heart stays at peace, your mind stays calm, and you're free from suffering. Letting go is the way to true happiness, helping you rise above the ego and become your best self. The wisdom of the Buddha shines everywhere. His compassion and wisdom are an eternal legacy. His teachings live forever in our lives and in our hearts. Enlightenment is not a destination, but an endless path. From a compassionate heart, light will arise. His teachings spread peace throughout all places. Shakyamuni Buddha, the eternal guide for you and me. Homage to our great teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha. Thank you for listening. The Buddha said, true wisdom is knowing when to let go. Life is short and always changing. This journey teaches us to release what no longer helps us grow, like negative emotions, desires, or attachments. Letting go shows strength, clarity, and self-mastery, guiding us to inner peace and growth instead of being stuck in suffering or regret. If this video touched you, please like, share, and subscribe to keep learning the Buddha's wise and compassionate teachings. May your days be filled with joy, peace, and serenity. Heartfelt gratitude to the organizations and tools that supported me. Throughout the project 20 Lessons on the Teachings of the Buddha, I want to extend my deepest thanks to the organizations and tools that stood by me and helped complete 40 videos, 20 in Vietnamese plus 20 in English. Google and YouTube, platforms that spread wisdom and positive energy to the community. Microsoft and Clipchamp, powerful platforms and editing tools that turn ideas into reality. Canva, making design simple, visual, and inspiring. Copilot, a trusted companion, always by my side on every creative journey. Pixabay, a rich source of free images, illustrating and enriching each lesson. heartfelt thank you to my special friend who stood by me throughout this project. Above all, I'm deeply grateful to that friend, who walked with me every step, shared the journey, and gave me the strength to finish. Without encouragement, I might have given up under the weight of challenges and pressure. Because of that friendship and support, this work became more than just videos. It turned into a meaningful journey, a bridge connecting knowledge, creativity, and the human spirit. True friendship is priceless. My heartfelt thanks to all the viewers who joined and watched these videos. I'm truly grateful to everyone who showed interest and supported me throughout the project. 20 lessons on the teachings of the Buddha. 20 videos that help us explore the meaning and learn the Buddha's wise and compassionate teachings. Your support and presence turned this project into a meaningful journey, spreading wisdom and kindness. The project 20 Lessons on the Teachings of the Buddha was created as a video series with dialogue that isn't academic or hard to grasp, but instead close to everyday life, easy to read, easy to hear, and easy to understand. With vivid illustrations and beautiful natural scenes, viewers can connect more deeply with the Buddha's timeless, wise, and compassionate teachings. May each lesson be like a lighthouse, illuminating your journey so that you always find inner peace and lasting happiness. Farewell, and see you again in upcoming projects that are meaningful and inspiring.